Good morning, everybody. It is April the 3rd, and it's Tuesday. So, welcome to Lucky Dog uh, live coffee chat. Every morning, come on here and just talk. Talk about anything, everything, whatever you want. And so, we'll see how it goes. I think the sound and everything's working good. Sometimes, I don't know why it gets a little trouble, but once I get started, it seems like it works. There, Ron's online this morning. Good morning, Ron. Everything looked good on your end. It's a nice day today. It's going to be 85, 86. It was pretty nice yesterday. Um, this morning, I'm going to when I get done, I'm going to do a tiny whoop. Uh, this is Inductrix tiny whoop here, and it works good. This has a nice camera in it, and I also have this is one I built. I use the they're really something that easy to build. The board underneath here is kind of there, but that's a what they call a B brain, and you just buy the frame, the B brain board. Your four motors they just plug in into the bottom there, and then I got this little mount for the little camera that goes on it. The antenna built right on, and works just like this one's a little more. What do you want to say? More advanced than what the uh, Inductrix is, and so it worked out pretty good. It says nano no work is inverted and won't go back. Is inverted and won't go back. I wonder what that is. So it's is inverted and won't go back. So when you say it's inverted with your, it's blowing down instead of up. Is what it's doing. I'm not sure what would cause that. Um, these here have a little plug. Right here on the bottom, you see there's a little plug there, and there you can plug these into your computer, and there's a program called Betaflight, and you can adjust all these settings on there. But when you say it's reversed, I'm not sure what the Nano looks like, but if you would switch cables around, no, that wouldn't reverse it though. It means the motors are going backwards.
That's what he says.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm not sure. Hey, John. Good morning. We started out. We was just talking a little bit about some tiny whoops, RC stuff. That so, um, yeah, Ron. I'll run it back down to your hobby shop there and see what they have to say. I would say good morning to Google. Hey, Google. Good morning.
Good morning, Lucky Dog. The time is 8:02 a.m. Have a nice day.
So how's things in Canada this morning, John? We're going to have a beautiful day here today. Yesterday was gorgeous. It was mid to upper 80s, and um, it was sunny. It wasn't so windy or nothing. I'm looking out right now.
It rained in the afternoon.
That's right, we did. We got a shower, one of those afternoon showers that came through.
Thunderstorm.
Yeah, like a thunderstorm. But they come through here. When it gets warm, we'll just get a random shower, and then they only last maybe an hour at the most, and they're gone. So, yeah, it was a beautiful day yesterday. Today looks like it's going to be another beautiful day. Yeah, Ron, that's a good idea. Call Horizon. They're very good and they're supportive, and see what they tell you about it, what's going on, and their tech might walk you right through it. So, anyways, today's April the 3rd. We yesterday we had a ceiling fan has those little chain pulls on it, and I hit the chain and chain pulled right out, and it just basically
Visual.
Oh well, yeah, that's what's left of it. The switch is on out. All it really did is it actually broke the chain, um, and so I was going to replace the switch. Well, we've been wanting a fan with remote control, and so we just got a little remote control fan. I redid that. It was a chore. I don't know, working up by this always seems like it's a pain because it's warm up there, and you seem almost feel like you're working upside down. But anyways, I got that in, so we replaced our ceiling fan yesterday.
Show the remote.
I did, and the so that's taken care of. But that was yesterday's project. Wasn't planning on doing it. Um, we've been playing with some RC stuff yesterday. I'm gonna do that some today too. Uh, Ordered a new airplane. This little airplane that'll take off, sits on the ground, but it looks like an airplane that goes up straight. And you can hover it around, flip a switch, it goes like this and flies by an airplane. And it'll have a camera on it, so I can fly it with my goggles. So when I talk goggles, these are my goggles, like my crazy face. But you can look right in here, and then this is how I fly. I fly them. I don't even look at them. I'll fly them all around the house, outside, and everywhere else. So I have a blast on that. Hey Google, tell me a joke.
Why can't you trust an atom? Because they make up literally everything.
Yeah, they make it all up. It's not right. They just make it up. That was a pretty good one. So, and yesterday I was thinking about, how you can tell when you're getting old is when you try to do something and your tools are wore out. I've never bought a lot of tools, but all my tools are wore out. Screwdrivers are messed up, don't work good anymore, and and I'm wore out. So you're old. Oh yeah, Ronnie said that Ryzen had goggles for 129. Yeah, there's all kinds of different goggles, and I tell you what, there's as many goggles as there is days, because it's and the key about the goggles is you have to find the one that fits you well, has a good picture. Most of those are 32 channels, so you can change the channels. So yeah, there's so many different goggles that I like. My head plays. If I wouldn't mind having a set of Fat Sharks, but till you're done, you're looking just about $400 to get a set. You can get about $350. I've seen a decent set on it, but and someday maybe I'll change those out on it. This morning I was going to talk a little bit about road trekking again, and John can relate with that. About the difference in where you park. I watched one guy. What is it? Robert, traveling with Robert. He he pulls camp around, and he goes all over. I mean, he travels everywhere. He has a Winnebago, looks to be maybe 18, 19 feet long. It's a mini Winnie, yeah. Yeah, it's a mini Winnie, and I watch him travel around, and he can park in a lot of places, but he still has issues times when he's going to see something, and where he can park and not park it at, and I could see where that can be an issue if a person was doing a lot of traveling. That's why the van campers, the Roadtreks, Explorers, and that. The other day we had the Roadtrek out, and we decided to stop at Publix, the grocery store, and I can pull in any parking spot. Just pull right in, and I pull in as far as I can, because it's a little longer than a car, but I can park in any parking spot. And so if a person's out traveling around, and that's just it's really nice that you can just park anywhere. Very rarely is that an issue where to park. You always trying to find someplace level, but if you're not long, it doesn't matter. You can get by if it's off level. Since we changed our refrigerator out to the little compressor refrigerator, it doesn't really even have to be level. I try to keep it as level as can, but it'll work in a pretty unlevel spot. So, I just was thinking about that the other day. If a person was actually doing a lot of traveling, what type of unit you want. Now, if you just are going to spend time in one spot, it really don't matter. The comfort of a big RV, big motorhome, big camper would be great, because it's a throwback. You either get one or the other. Either you have a lot of space and comfort, or you have convenience of parking and getting around different areas. So, there's disadvantages to both of them. It all depends on how you use it. I think Ron sets his camper a lot. He'll put it at a campground, spend a week or two in one spot, and I don't know if you go much other places travel or not, Ron, with that, but I know you'll park it several weeks at a campground, and you just hang out, just a getaway. Go out there and cook and enjoy the campground and stuff there. So it's all in how you use your camping stuff. Of not not everybody uses it all in the same way. Yeah, so yeah, I thought it, and he has a, I don't know if it's a membership. I believe you had as a campground membership, and I guess you can spend some. I'm not sure the whole details of that. Ron can tell us more. So, anyways, that's it's all on how you plan on using your RVs and that there on it. But I was just thinking about that the other day, watching. I mean, I watch so many different videos, guys traveling, camping, boondocking. Uh, been watching basically, was it Rusty? It's
78609.
78609. I watch him a lot. I watch Howie Roll. I communicate with Howie quite a bit. He went to Maggie Valley for a week. That'd be fun. Yeah, Howie, he travels all over the place, and he lives in his. It's a Ford and the van camper. It's really nice. I mean, he's customized his van camper to fit his needs, his daily needs there. So, and Howie's all over the place. He's out west right now, traveling around there. And if y'all need any stickers, Howie's doing some stickers and cutouts and that. So check him out. Just look up Howie Roll. I enjoy watching his video. He just put a new one up today. I haven't got a chance to watch it yet. I'll be watching it here a little bit later. Check Howie out there. But yeah, I do that a lot. I sit around, with Saul's on TV. I just have fun going to YouTube and watching all these different videos of people traveling and camping. I watch all kinds of videos besides that, but I get in moods. For a while, I was watching all these guys was camping in the cold weather. They'd be up in a pump tent, and when I say cold weather, like 25 below zero, and these guys had filmed their whole experience of camping. Well, that's not my way of camping. When it's that cold, I want to be warm. So, but yeah, I get on kicks and I watch all these different series. One guy called Roadtrek. I've been watching his. I've watched all his videos. He lived in a home, decided to live in a RV full time. He got a Roadtrek, and how he changed it around, and so I've watched all of them up to the recent one. So Ronnie said he sold my membership in travel resorts. Dues were getting too high. And, that's another thing. They sell those. It seems to me, I've never had one, but that you get dues and it's kind of like timeshares and stuff. They get maintenance costs and all this that it costs you so much every year to keep these up. Well, sometimes it's like, well, is it really worth it or not? What do you get enough enjoyment and savings out of to belong to a membership like that? And so, like Ron said, he sold his, so apparently it just was getting too much, And I know they have some big, nice places. They have some expensive campgrounds. There's one right up here by Flagler, a real high dollar, right on the ocean. And I think to spend the night there, it's well over $100, $150 a night.
Is that Coral Reef?
And something like Coral Reef. I forget the name of it. It's above Gamble Rogers, but it's interesting that it's like this. What do they call it? A camping resort. And like I said, I'm not exactly what the price is, but I know it's well over $100, more like maybe $150. And then you go down to Gamble Rogers, and if you're a senior, it's we pay $14 a night right on the ocean, but you got to make reservations. So Ron said we're going to go to the ocean in a couple of weeks. Yeah, it's like now the thing here when you go to the ocean, like Gamble Rogers, you've got to get your reservations in ahead of time because they book those almost a year in advance. Since we're close there, once in a while we pop in there and just look, even at one day, and we'll find a spot open for one day right on Oceanside, and we can pull in there and camp for one night on it because it's only, I don't know, what is it, 30 miles from this, not very far. And it's nice. I mean, they have a couple choice sites, and I forget what there was, like number 20 or
19,
19,
21, and 23.
19, 21, and 23 are the best sites there, unobstructed view of the ocean. And you park there, you open up your campground, and you're right there by the beach, and that's really nice. But again, if anyone decides to do that, get on it's a state park in Florida, and get your reservation in like well in advance, as far
Like
as
11 months.
yeah. And I don't know if they book past a year or not.
No, I think it's 11 months out.
11 months is all they book out.
Mm-hmm.
And so you got to just get on there and get those 11 months and get it in there.
Mm-hmm.
So Ron said it was good in the beginning, and I would go for a week, then home for a week. But it got old. Yeah, and that's the thing too. If you're camping at one spot for all the time, after a while it gets old. I had a camper in Ohio. I set at a campground permanently. It was there. I could go anytime I want. You only had what 3-4 months in the summer up there. And that was about all the weather you had. But yeah, and it got old. I mean, they had things going on, but just to hang there all the time, you'd get old, go back home, and it was just a getaway. I enjoyed it, but yeah, like I said, it does get old on it. This place I was at, it had had like 6 or 7 lakes, and you could fish them. You didn't have to have a fishing license because it was private. And sometimes I'd fish. I had a small boat with electric motor on it docked there, and so I could just hop in the boat and go out and do a little fishing there. And there's times you could catch. They caught some big stuff there occasionally, and but that was nice. But like I said, it does get old in one spot. So it's nice to kind of move around. I know John's going to be heading out on the road there because he's going to come down where it's warm. So anyways, this is just some of the things about different camping and stuff. See if Google's got us another joke. Hey Google, tell us a joke.
Where do math teachers go on vacation? To Times Square.
Times Square. These are math teachers. That's pretty good. Hey Google, tell me something interesting.
Vanguard says that cucumbers have a reputation as a great kidney cleanser. Eating them regularly may help prevent kidney stones by regulating uric acid in the body.
Well, that's interesting.
I have a cucumber in the fridge right now. I think I'll eat one today.
Have a cucumber, have a salad. I got stuff to make a salad. So Ron said we had 3 days at Pirate Land from last year when we had to leave for the hurricane. So, oh, cool. So they let you use those later on. That's pretty cool. And that's good that they do that. Weather can change and mess up your whole day. And hurricanes, they pretty much just close everything down. It's not just like, oh, well, it rained, I want my money back. That doesn't happen. But hurricanes are a little bit different. They evacuate you during the hurricanes. So we had enough of those in the last couple of years. Hopefully this next year will be quiet and won't have any hurricanes. We were good. 04, we had tons. I got 3 or 4 of them. In 04, didn't have any again until Matthew a couple of years ago. And then we had Irma last year. Irma hit us hard. Irma went right directly over top of us. We got the eye of her, so we had a big tree come down, and there's just always a mess. But luckily with Irma, we never lost power. That was great. Yeah, so Pirates Land, you said it's great there, Ron. I've never been there, so that sounds like Myrtle Beach has a lot of great places to camp. It's really nice area up in there. So, all right, I think we're going to go ahead and cut out here for today. I'm glad to see John board, Ron board. Anyone that's watching this later on after the live stream's over, you can leave a comment below. You can leave it in the comment section, and for some reason you can't get to it, you can always leave it. Send me an email. It's oneluckydogproduction@gmail.com. And but leave your comments before. We'll talk about them again next time. If you don't watch it live, you can catch me later on, and we'll talk about it a little. Yesterday I did a little live chat. It was called what? Lunch Bunch?
Lunch Bunch.
Just for the heck of it, because I was thinking, like my coffee chat, I've been doing it at 8 o'clock. People on the West Coast, that's really early for them. and different parts of the world, because I've had people here from Singapore and New Zealand and just all over the world. So I did one at noon, which hits a different, and I'm going to try it today. I'm going to go back on at noon and just see who shows up. And if I get a group showing up, I'll continue that, because it's fun to have a group like everybody here comes by in the morning and just chat. And that's what it's all about. It's like sitting at the coffee shop and chatting a little bit. So again, if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Share it with your friends. Share it with everybody. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed our chats, and we'll see everybody again tomorrow. Make it a good Tuesday, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.